Alright, this is Andrew Jolly with Joda Home Inspections. We're at 619 Browning, doing a sewer scope in Salt Lake City. Got the camera pushed out 100 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So that first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looked like a good connection there. Right off the bat, you got a little bit of a root coming through the joint here, and then a little bit of an offset where the pipes have separated. If you look at the left side of the pipe, you can see a little bit of an offset. I'm just going to use that as an example. I'll watch for more as we go, as we back through the line. You don't want to have offsets because waste can get caught, and that can create a blockage and lead to a backup. This one's pretty minor. I'm just using it as an example, but you don't want any big offsets. A little bit of waste in the line. I don't know if that was something that was actually flushed down. That looks like it's got a worm in it, so there's a good chance that's a root and that's dirt. That could be a hole in the line. I'm not going to push my camera through it and clog it. I would normally push it around and see if it moves, but without having running water at this house, I'm not going to be able to clear my camera head off, and so I don't want to gum it up and then not be able to see anything else in the line. If that is a hole, you want to have that root cleaned out, and then that's also a concern if you have a big enough hole for worms and mud to be coming through. A little more of a root. Whenever you have roots, you're always going to have roots. That's something you want to maintain in the future, having them cleaned out. There's some more debris coming through a joint. We're getting stuck on the joint. You could have a root right there that's catching some debris that's getting flushed down the line. This one's got just enough debris so far that I'd recommend having it jetted out. That'll also give you a chance to see if that's an actual hole or just this piece of debris that was sitting in the line where we saw that worm. I'd recommend getting the insurance on this line through HomeServe. I imagine it's available in this area, but that really can help offset the cost if and when you need to have this line replaced. This is cast iron. Yeah, that's original pipe. All of it's original. But cast iron gets really rough and rusty. It can catch on debris. So you want to avoid putting wet wipes down or feminine hygiene products. Really, you don't want to put anything down that you don't absolutely need to. Now we're coming back up the roof stack. I scoped this line through the roof vent. One limitation we have here is I can't be certain if the grade is proper. You don't have running water here today, and so I'm not able to run water and see if the line is holding moisture. If it holds water, that means that you have bad grade, which can lead to backups. You do have some smaller roots in one area that had some debris or even mud that had a worm in it. That could be a hole that's allowed dirt to come through. I'd recommend having the line cleaned out just to remove those roots, but then also to see if that spot was a hole or just simply some debris that needs to be cleaned out. I'm going to end this recording now.